Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in today's AFK journey video, we're going to break down Combat Crucible Phase 1, which is the plain stage with 3 different stages. So I actually done up stage 1 and 2. Stage 1 from the previous recording at the first look, and then stage 2 afterwards off recording itself. So in today's video, we're going to break down all the 3 stages, and I'll be recording all the 4 phases and then releasing it in the next few days with regards to how I clear it as well as how I break down the stages. So stay tuned for those videos as well. So starting off with stage 1, let's go into battle. So looking at this, it's quite simple because the opponent has confining spell but very little AoE, and the crystal here doesn't offer too much for the team itself. So I'm just going to go with a very simple swarming strategy with all the wolves and stuff, and then heal back up my units with a shaman. Okay, so it's gonna put the higher cost wolf so we are able to rush them down. So the units that are of the lower rarity, they get spawned more often, but they are slightly weaker in terms of their power level. So against this enemy right here, swarming is a thing because there's not much AoE to do with the swarm itself. Yeah, so generally depends on the opponent that you're facing. This game mode is actually really fun, by the way. So later on I'll break down stage 3 because I haven't actually seen stage 3 before. I've done stage 1 and stage 2, so I have the strategy for it, but for stage 3 we haven't seen it, so we'll break down the stage and then see how we tackle it from there. Okay, so this is number 1 done. Now we go into battle number 2. So for this one, let's break down the game mode. Okay, so the opponent is running a dashing spell which increases attack speed for all allies. The opponent is running a defense crystal which provides damage reduction when the crystal has more than 70 HP, and a 30% vulnerability when the crystal has less than 70%. And we have quite a bit of AoE in Parisa, Diurnal, as well as Florabelle, with some control from Danny with the tanking power. We also have some heal from Damien. So my goal, or rather the team that I use, is a team that reduces the healing of our dear Damien with the likes of this archer over here, Fang Archer, being able to apply for this poison stack as well as the ability to reduce healing and shield by 30% for 20 seconds. So this is why I'm using this as the carry as well as the debuffer. And then we are going to run some frontliner. So frontliner wise, we're going to use Feral Warbear. Although, okay, actually Feral Warbear isn't really like a frontliner, but Feral Warbear is like a backline buffer for the Gruggling class as well as being a really tanky unit. So Tough Skin over here, very tanky stuff. And then we have Swarm Pursuit, which throws a large amount of honey to deal damage and leave the enemy with honey. So this will attract the beast to attack to deal damage over time, and directs allied Gruggling to prioritize attacking the enemy with honey, increasing their haste by 30. So this is a synergy with the Gruggling class. So we're going to put it here. So other than this unit, we have this guy, which is a Gruggling Bone Giant, right? Increases attack for all allies, so we're gonna stack up the attack aura. And we also need some frontlining power, so we're gonna use Basher, frontliner, very tanky. So resets the cooldown and also has the ability to do damage and stun, which can disable. And then we are going to throw in our healer here. Okay, so let's start the battle. So since there's a lot of AoE, I'm not going to use the lower quality units because lower quality units, they are generally weaker. So as much as you can swarm the field with them, they get killed off pretty easily. So we rather go with all these middle to stronger units here so that we are able to build a board and then eventually bring down the opponent like this. So we have the buff from the Alpha Bear, throw the honey at the target, and then all the other Gruglings go after it. And then we also have the archer with the damage output as well as the debuff, as you guys can see on the right hand side. Pretty fun game mode, by the way. This game mode has been pretty fun so far. I think the fun part comes in when you're trying to figure out which combination of units actually work. So this first 2 battle over here is already done by me, so I know the strategy, or I have the strategy to clear it. But for the third one, we will break down the whole strategy to tackle it and then try a few times. Yeah, so we are done with this one. Stage 3 unlocked. So let's go into stage 3. So stage 3 is not done yet. Let's go into battle. So to break down once again, the opponent is running Cascade Spell, which increases energy for allied hero at the start of battle and dispel all their debuff when the energy is fully charged. So what this means is Coco is definitely gonna get the energy charge up to spam the damage reduction. We have Kaylin for the ultimate. We also have OD for the single target damage. This crystal is Power Crystal. increases damage of allies within 2 tiles around it by 40% and reduces allies damage beyond 2 tiles by 40%. Okay, so the further your units stay, the stronger these units hit them. And then we have Brutus as the frontliner, as well as Smokey for the support and heal. So for this team, I think we need some sort of control against the enemy. I mean, we're gonna feel the strongest warrior, Bandit Vanguard. This guy does quite a bit of damage and does continuous damage. Okay, I think it's fine. Yeah, we might want to go with Warbear once again. Do I want to go with Warbear? I think we definitely need some sort of control, right? So let's see whether or not Bone Giant has control. Okay, Bone Giant has control, so we're gonna go with Bone Giant. I think Warbear, Gruglin buff. Now I'm thinking whether or not we need Feral Grizzly. Okay, so Feral Grizzly knocks back all enemies and or allied Gruglin within 1 tile arc by 4 tiles, dealing damage to enemies hit and on the way. Where the allied Gruglin is knocked back, deals additional damage equal to 30% of the Gruglin's HP to both the Gruglin enemies hit on the way. So we need some Gruglin combo and synergy with this, but then this gives us the stun that we need. We also have Gruglin Bone Giant. I tell you what, we'll take out this guy and then we'll go with this, and then we play a Gruglin Forest Basher. So this guy is a Gruglin tank. It's a good unit. Gruglin Sorcerer, I guess. And Sand Beast King. Stops attacking, become unaffected. Reduces damage taken from the frontal attack. But we already have a tank, so I think we need more damage here because we have quite a bit of control, right? We have knockback. This one is able to knock back and then sort of cancel Smokey to a certain extent. And then we have our dear Bone Giant with the ultimate to launch multiple attack and stun, and also the ability to buff the allies. Very, very strong unit. We have Feral Warbear right here that deals continuous damage and directs enemy to attack one target, and also heal up over here. So quite a bit of self-heal. Do I actually even need a Gruglin healer? Maybe not. I think we'll not run healer because most of our units are pretty tanky and has quite a bit of sustain. So I guess we're just gonna... Okay, this is guaranteed Wild Bear. So this one commands Gruglin. This is the weakened version, I think. Yeah, this is the weakened version. I tell you what, we're gonna put this guy because we need additional stuns or any sort of stun that can come into play. So this guy will spawn here and go after Odie, and let's start the battle. Okay, we might have to try this a few times because, like I mentioned, this stage actually requires you to study the stage a bit before breaking down the units. Okay, so Honey Alpha Bear is online. So the Gruglin are getting spawned. So you can see the bear being really, really tanky in the back line. And then we managed to stun and control the units for a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we are slowly breaking down the formation, knocking them back. So knocking them back forces them into the corner so we can surround them or break the tower. Okay, so stun. Okay, and then we have the Swordsman. I think Swordsman does quite a bit of damage, but Swordsman doesn't offer much synergy and control for the team. Yeah, being able to reduce the healing efficiency of Smokey is very, very important, as you guys can see. So I think the bears are okay. The Gruglin, the Gruglin's probably the thing that we need to refine. So we lost this. Let's just take on this battle once again. So for this one, I think I figure out the strategy. We're gonna go with Feral Grizzly to control. So this one, as well as the Wild Bear, will be able to launch the control effect, and then we're gonna throw in a whole bunch of Gruglins for the Gruglin synergy. So one archer, one stunner. So this should do it with all the controls and stun, and let's go. Okay, so the thing is, for this stage, you need to be able to consistently cancel the channeling skills from Tailin as well as Smokey. If not, they will be quite impactful. So we are going to go with the bears, the Feral Grizzly, as well as the Wild Bear ultimate control. And to maximize the control ability, we need Gruglins for it. So Gargling Giant is able to provide for the attack buff, and then Archer will be able to shoot from a range, with the Forest Breaker being able to go in front to stun and act as a body to be thrown by the bears itself. Okay, so we have 30 seconds left, should be able to finish the crystals, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's it for the very first team, the plain 3 stages. So these are the details right here. Hopefully this guide is helpful for you guys, and stay tuned for the other guides for the forests, deserts, as well as sea battle team in the next few days. See you guys around. Bye guys.